with a quick score by Great Britain. The Brits need to really come back and score, and they're having a tough time.
Eddie Crouch out of the game now for Tommy Vincent.
Yep. There goes the score. So Tom Vincent, a .5 player, first time in this game, number 13. And he is going to get some action. It's going to be nice to see what he can do. He doesn't have the speed, as you can see. But he's in there blocking already with a man with the ball. Oh boy, that was a close one. That ball almost left his hands. Pressure on. Brian lurking. Bob lurking. Looks like he's got an easy score.
GB's got their two big men in there now, Morrison and Semi.
They wouldn't mind to get it down a little bit. Look at this pass to Joel. Nicely done. Easy score.
GB's goal here is probably just to try to win the fourth quarter.
It's okay. So here we are. When it comes down to the final four, your call. Marco, what do you think?
At this level, it's very hard to see, of course. I see Lakeshore there. And the winner of Texas, Canada.
Okay. Portland. And New
very
Zealand?
Good team. New Zealand's playing well, too. I wasn't here for the last game, but I heard there was some good hits there, too. And
yeah, that was a close game.
Yeah, double overtime, I think.
Double overtime. Close game. We watched it. We filmed it without any voice. We weren't expecting to be that exciting. I was trying to set up over here. But... Okay. Look at this. A pass to Lejano. And he scores. It was like he shot it right in the basket. Bob set his hands up as a basket. He put it right in there. 38-29. We're back to 9. 6 minutes and 21 seconds left. Ross Morrison bringing the ball up. Up big man. He's trying to find a hole there. Brian Kirkland's here. Oh, there you go! Big hit. And Joe goes down, number 5.
Yeah, courtesy of his teammate, Brian Kirkland.
Brian Kirkland, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. The first one to go down gets hit by his own man.
But they're having a good laugh about it. So.
There we go. So, Lakeshore's 5 for 5?
Yes.
Score, 38-30, 8 points. Brian's got a smile on his face.
Now you can see like the Lakeshore bench there a little bit more.
Look at that. It's helpful to have someone like Bob who's willing and able to grab the ball so that they don't have to rely on Joel. You know, that gives them some real depth in their offense on passing.
Bob's game is his maneuverability and his incredible pivot, and he makes good use of it.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Double hit. Locking him in. Joel's open. All right, they're locking him in, and look at that, nice score. Number 14. Yeah, Hussein there with the score. And they're back to 8 points with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Brian Kirkland rockets across, and a big hit, and another big hit, and a pass to Joel. Joel gets going. Look at this. We have something going on.
4 in the key for GB. Ross Morrison's going to be penalized.
Okay, we have a man. 4 in the key.
Yeah. And you'll probably see a one-man press on Ross Morrison, probably by Bob Luano.
Here we go. All in. Luano. They're not going to try to do too much there. They don't want to risk a penalty.
Game's under control.
Yeah. 5 minutes. I think we're going to see a couple more people coming in. Looks like Willard Brooks is coming in. Looks like we have another person coming in for them. Looks like they're going to... Oh, look at that hit. They're keeping them moving. 36. They've got time. They got time. Look at these hits. Off to the races for Andy.
The GB's big boys.
Okay. I'm wondering if we're going to see a few more substitutions in the next 3 minutes. Oh, quick goal.
Yeah,
41-32.
Ryan Kirkland, coast to coast.
He's been all over the court. He and Joel have been all over the court. Bob Lojano's been quiet and effective, and Eddie Couch was great. I mean, what a thing. I don't even know who I was picking for the player of the game on this thing. It's almost like...
Let's put the names in a hat and see who comes out.
Joel certainly was everywhere in the beginning.
Setting the tone, and he'd be a very good choice.
Oh, yeah. Ryan says hello, and that's 42-33. When I tell people I'm coming to watch quad rugby and to call these games, they go, quad rugby? They just can't understand. They do what? They hit each other, they knock each other over. They are just amazed. But when they watch the game and they start to get the subtlety of it, nice.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. Number 4.
Stackhouse for a goal.
I'm betting glad he got it. 4 minutes left.
Lakeshore is just content to go goal for goal here.
I know. I'm hoping we're going to get a chance to see Willard in here again. And the other person, I'm not sure what Kevin's waiting for, but
probably going to call a timeout.
Look at that. He still has 3 timeouts left with 3 minutes left in the game.
Very rare in rugby you get the opportunity to call a timeout just for a substitution, but you might see that here.
Now look, they set up in a key. They're kind of relaxing a little bit, saying, okay.
Game's wrapped up for them, basically. You don't want to take your opponent lightly, but 9 goals, 9-goal difference.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Plus, you know what? It's good for them to work on their key defense.
Yeah.
You know, that's a key part of the game.
Starting with the 40-second clock is a huge part of the game.
Oh, look at that. Another chair goes over. There we go. I missed that, but I think someone from Lakeshore knocked him over. What do you think of that? The 3 minutes and 22 seconds left, we're within one of our goal of seeing 7 chairs getting knocked over in this game.
Yeah, that finally gave Lakeshore the opportunity to do a sub.
Substitution, we got Willard Brooks in number 50, a big man. And we also have in number 8, Tommy Sullivan, a one-pointer. So they took out Tom Vissant, they kept in Bob Lojano and Brian Kirkland, and took out Joe Rumoth. And so let's see what's going to happen here. Willard's got some strong hits too, so. And he's a USQRA member, I believe. Was in Willard on that development team?
I'm not absolutely sure about that. But we're going to be hosting Team USQRA's coming down to Lake Worth February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So we'll get a chance to see some of their athletes.
Willard played in New Zealand. It's a little note I have.
Back in the day, yeah.
Back in the day.
We believe in 2003.
Yep. Look at this pressure. Look at this pressure.
5 seconds there. Yeah, they got it.
They got across with 3 seconds left. Not much they can do there. 2 minutes and 43 seconds, and it is back to an 8-point game here. Willard looking to pass it. Need some help. No, he doesn't need any help. He's got plenty of time to cross it. We better put the ball on the ground at some point, right? This will be 10 points. Wow. They could have called that. That was close. Oh, it's a technical ball.
Throwing the ball at a cameraman, but he thought he was the referee.
Delay of game at 2:27.
Brian Kirkland in there. Gotta treat the cameraman nice, Brian.
Brian just stopped by for a little visit.
Gotta be nice to the cameraman. Score.
Little FaceTime for Brian Kirkland here.
Yeah. We've had Brian here before. And with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left, 45-37, and pass to Willard. Willard surrounded, he's in trouble a little bit. To Lojano, they've got to get it over. There goes Bob, he gets going. Nice hit. And a blob pass, not a good one. And that may be a turnover. No, they luckily went off of the British noggin.
It was hard to see, but I think it went off of a Lakeshore chair. But
it looked like that, but
referees called it another way, which is fine.
Okay.
Penalty goal.
Penalty goal. 14 seconds left on the time clock, and they scored. 1:47 left in the game, and
you might not see that 10-point difference.
No, we might not, or we may not see that 7th knockover either. But we'll see. Still a couple ups and backs. Looks like Great Britain is taking their time looking for a score.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, the GB is just working on their key offense, just making sure the goal is there.
Score.
Nicely done. Good execution.
That's 8. There's Brian being what do we have here?
A retrial on Mandip Semi. Brian Kirkland making sure that he gives the ball to the referee.
Yep. Legal use of hands. There goes Brian. Oh, almost back and forth. Almost back. Nicely done, though, as far as it tried. And scored by Willard Brooks. And that makes it 9. With 1:03, what do we have? Probably 2 possessions left.
Yeah.
Marco, it's been a pleasure having you again. You've been a solid color commentator with the X-Able crew. I know we don't pay you enough, but
it's always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Willard's hands.
You might see the 10-goal spread.
Okay, it's a turnover. Now, why do they call that a turnover? I might have misunderstood that. So
well, Mendip was out of bounds with the ball touching him.
Out of bounds. Couldn't tell that from where we were. Remember, they have plenty of timeouts if they get in trouble. They don't have anything to worry about. Now, there goes Brian.
You might see Lakeshore calling a timeout here.
Okay.
Just to make sure they score the last goal.
Yep. Willard looking at the clock to Brian, back to Willard. And throws it down. And they call. 7 Willard calling them.
They're going to call a timeout at 15 seconds here.
And there it is. Well played. A good bit of coaching there from both sides, from this side and that side.
It's always good to do, because then that way it's good strategy, especially if you got some timeouts left. Yeah. Make sure that you score the last goal, because that might come down to it for the Lakeshore Championship to win the Lakeshore Demolition Tournament.
Yeah, because in the point spread, if it comes down to it, you might end up having that point spread to make a difference. Kevin Orr doesn't miss too many tricks.
No, absolutely not. Right on the ball.
He was a good coach for USA, and I think, look at this, pass in. I don't understand what I saw there.
Well, just Kevin, it happens sometimes when the game's pretty much salted away, and guys are not as focused, not as intense, and that was a pass to no one.
I'm trying to figure out. There's no even looking at that. Look at this with 2 seconds left, and there's nothing to do. The game is over. If we could have Joe Wilmoth come here, that would be great. Joe Wilmoth would be our player of the game, and this is a 47-38 victory, a strong finish in the last half for the Lakeshore team, a tough Lakeshore team. And so Joe Wilmoth hopefully will come over and join us, and we can get him to be the player of the game. So do you hear me over there on the other side? Joe Wilmoth? I'm not sure if we're going to get him. So, by the way, the next game is going to be called by Elio Navarro. He's going to have a chance to call it.
Excellent.
So he's going to be we'll get an opportunity to be in the play-by-play box. And
well, then I've got to stay then.
You'll help him out?
To do the, it's going to be the MD connection.
Okay, good. Then that'll be great. I bet he'll be glad to have you in here. So he's going to join, and you'll help him, let him call the game and give him all the pointers that he needs. He's followed the sport. He loves the sport. And he's, I don't know if you know this, but he's a U.S. World Champion himself on the U.S. World Cup team that won in Japan in power wheelchair soccer. So he's also the coach of the Tampa Bay Crossfire. And here comes Joel.
So he knows his sports.
All right, Joel, come on over on this side. Joel, no stranger to us. You've been here before. We felt like your play in this game really helped break it open. You were really knocked over quite a few chairs on the way.
Yeah.
We predicted Coach Gumby and I 7 chairs each that you would knock over. You guys only knocked over 6, but one of them was you being knocked over by your own team member.
Well, that's good.
How did you enjoy playing for this game?
Oh, this was awesome. You know, I was expecting a tough game and they gave it to us. You know, and hard hits, that's just me. I love hard hitting games, and so this was a real joy to be able to play in and participate with.
So you did great in that, and they kept it close for the first half.
They really did. I was hoping that we'd break away, you know, get 5 or 6 goals, but they kept it tight on us, and they made us work for our goals, and which is what we expect. I mean, that is their national team, so you know, this was an awesome game.
How does it feel to play in front of this big crowd here to support you guys?
Oh, I love it. I love it. You know, get the crowd fired up. You know, it's our home team, home crowd. You know, it's awesome. You know, just have everybody out here cheering for us. It doesn't happen very often, and we love it.
Well, Joe, it's great to have you here, and we're looking forward to seeing you hit some more people.
I guarantee I'll give you some of those.
Well, thank you for that. You were our player of the game, so on a team of all-stars. So what can I say?
Thank you.
Okay.
Good job, Joel.
All right, that ends this game. It's Marco DiPoltro and Rob Rowan, the xable.com sports announcing at this Demolition Derby. Great event. Lakeshore taking another win and being unbeaten. And that's the end of this, and we'll be back for another game shortly.